There's like this one fingerprint. I need tea. So, BRB. That right. I went with the fox one. Cat. I didn't leave my tea bag in here long enough. That sounded funny. Hey guys, it's Allie and Kat. Already I'm going to apologize for the reflection that will be in my glasses from the window, but we'll live. I've had these questions in my inbox for about a month, and here I am, finally answering them. I would not identify this as a Q&A because it's more topics that I'm going to be talking about, but that also means there's going to be some triggering topics, so yeah. Want to get started? Let's get started. Is that gonna fog up on my glasses? I just saw your phases video. I wanted to say that you remind me of myself when it comes to this area. It makes me feel less alone when someone as nice as you can feel the same and think the same about phases and other things said in that video. Actually, I do want to say a few words about the phase video, and thank you guys so much for the feedback it's gotten. I was very nervous about posting it, and the reaction that you guys all had made me feel so much better about it, and I wish I could just tell past Allie that it's okay, just post it, you don't need to worry so much about it. It makes me so happy that a lot of you guys can relate, and it made me feel like I'm not alone. Not only have you guys been saying you have been feeling alone, but now I don't feel like I have been alone in the whole situation, and that makes me really happy to hear. I'm gonna be a freshman next year, and I'm scared because there are so many people that are gonna judge me. I don't know how to make friends. I was you about 9 months ago? Yeah, about 9 months ago. I was you, and I think every person who was once a freshman or is about to be a freshman can relate to you at the moment. Don't do what I did. I changed everything about myself because I was afraid that, I don't know, Allie, what were you afraid of? I don't know. I was afraid that people weren't gonna like me, so I went to a certain stereotype and I stuck with it and I went to those people. So don't do what I did. Do not dress yourself a certain way or act a certain way just to go with a certain amount of people. Everyone is terrified, so people will come up to you, I promise. I thought the exact same thing. Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty! Bye-bye. Thank you. Everyone has been there. So don't feel like you're alone, because you're 100% not. I want to ask your opinion on non-binary genders. I'm pretty sure you identify as female, and as that gender, do you feel at privilege compared to those identifying as non-binary genders? I wasn't really expecting to get this question, and so I'm really glad I did, but I definitely do feel a privilege within knowing what my gender is, and exact to the point that I am a female. There's always 100% going to be a privilege within that area. So we have this guy at my school who is a complete asshole, and he says often things against feminism, and I correct him, but he won't understand, and I want to ask, how do you explain feminism to idiots? I'm excited to talk about this. For my entire life, I've always identified myself as a feminist, but I didn't quite fully understand until recently, and I get that. Feminism can be very confusing if you have not actually looked into it, and you will automatically assume things that are actually nowhere near to what it actually is. Because if you're just talking to a teenage girl who identifies herself as a feminist because, well, her favorite YouTuber identifies herself as a feminist, then you're not gonna get the full gist. 'Cause she's gonna be like, oh my god, I love women. But the thing is that she's forgetting that I love women and men. The biggest controversy is that it's not about equality, but I don't understand where that comes from. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that every feminist loves men, because that's not the case. But a true feminist loves men and women. Well, not loves, but they believe in equality for men and women. That's the literal definition. Oh gosh, she's bringing out the definitions and statistics. Yes, because that is the truth. People make fun of feminists for using statistics and dictionary definitions because that is the truth. When you're using feminist statistics towards someone, well, here they come back using non-feminist statistics about how men get this as much and men get this as much. And yes, you're correct, because we care about those statistics as well, and sure, throw those back at us, because then we can say, you're right, and we need to change this. We need everyone to be equal. We need these statistics to be equal, because that's what feminism is about. It's about equality and treating one gender's problems just like the next gender. It's about equality. My biggest point is I don't care what you believe in as long as you're not an asshole about it. So I'm guessing this kid is saying that men and women are equal, but that's not the case. It is more difficult for a man to understand feminism than a woman. Just as I have never experienced black discrimination, they have never experienced woman discrimination. Sorry, this whole video has probably been about feminism. I've been struggling with body issues for many years now, and I'm back at the beach where I have to wear a swimsuit. My sister, my mom, and my friends all joke about my weight. I have a seriously slow metabolism, yet I'm still in the healthy category. category. Now, I'm not saying that this is okay for them to even be saying that in the first place, but have you been telling them that it affects you in a negative way? Because if they hear you say that, it might kind of hit them and be like, oh, I'm very, very sorry. I didn't know that this was affecting you in a negative way. Like, I won't be doing it anymore. Definitely, if you tell them that it's affecting you, there's a higher chance of them stopping than if you don't. What I'm kind of doing this summer is getting a bathing suit that I know I'll look cute in. So I'm getting one of those skirt one-piece ones because, hell, I've never seen one person look terrible in one of those. There's not much you can really do about a slow metabolism because that's natural. That's how your body was made. It is not easy at all to learn to love your body. It is probably one of the most difficult things within being a person. And learning what to wear that makes your body look great, or just learning the things that make you feel confident, and realizing that this is your one and only body that you will ever get. And none of these words are quite making sense. The first thing I'm saying is tell them that you don't like them talking about your weight in a negative form. And number 2, learn to love your body because it is the only body that you will ever get. What is your opinion on religion? I said this before while I was talking about feminism, but you can believe in whatever you want to believe as long as you're not an asshole about it. How do I actually find out who I am? I don't know. No, really, I don't know. Like, I really wish that I could tell you, but I have no clue. As cliche as it sounds, I guess whatever makes you happy is who you are. And I know you said in here it's weird that I don't know who I am, but it is not weird. If that was true, I would be the biggest weirdo in the entire world because I have no clue who I am. That's so scary and probably sounds a lot sadder than I meant for it to come out, but I have no clue. And honestly, I don't think a lot of us do know. I think we kind of just go with whatever makes us happy, and maybe that is the key to how you know who you actually are. Maybe just doing whatever makes you happy. When did you get your period? What age? I don't know what age you are when you're in 6th grade, but I got mine in 6th grade. Do you have tips on how to accept your body? Because I have people constantly putting down because I have smaller boobs, or they say I have no ass, but it's just my uniform pants who make them look bad, but they're constantly putting me down. So I can relate to this so much. I have really small boobs, but I love my small boobs, and I've learned to accept my small boobs because these are my boobs. And I've kind of just learned to accept that these are my body parts. And are there days where I'm like, damn, I wish I had a different body? Of course, because that's kind of inevitable. Everyone kind of just will have days where they put themselves down. I realize that there's so many things that I can do that people with big boobs can't do, and there's so many advantages that people with big boobs have that smaller boobs people don't. And I kind of got my smaller boob positivity from Arden Rose, so I have Arden to thank of that, because she was like, you know what, I don't have to wear a bra all the time, and I'm like, you know what, me too, I don't have to. Yeah, go small boobs. And there's a lot of things that people with smaller boobs can wear that larger boob people cannot, and there's a lot of things that sometimes just smaller boob people don't look right in that larger boob people look great in. And unless I like work out my butt, I don't think I'm ever gonna get a butt either. And I've just learned to accept that because this is my body. I'm always gonna have this body, and this is the body I was given. So I'm gonna enjoy the body I was given. What is your opinion on racism? If you are still racist, why? It gets me so angry when someone discriminates another for the color of their skin. I don't understand their logic. Alright, that was a lot of information I just pushed on to you guys. This video is probably very long. It's probably like 9 minutes or something. So if you're still watching, I appreciate you greatly. But yeah, so if you want to follow me on my social media, it'll be in the description below. I made a song about consent last week if you'd like to see that. Alright, I think I'm gonna go because I need to edit this and watch more of The Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I will see all the amazing people next Sunday. Beep.